When I went to nursery for the first time, I missed my mom so much.
Hook the teacher was smiling at me, but I wasn't looking at her. All I could see was the door closing behind my mom. And just like that, the whole world went quiet. The happy, colorful room full of toys and laughing kids just faded into a dull hum. I had a lump in my throat so big I couldn't even swallow, and only one thought bouncing around in my head: she's gone. This is the story of my very first day at nursery, a day that felt like forever, and how I learned that a mom's hug is the safest, most wonderful place on earth. Section 1. The morning before it started out like any other morning. The sun was streaming through my window, and I could smell pancakes cooking downstairs. My mom's pancakes, but something felt different today. There was a weird buzz in the air, partly excitement, but also a shaky feeling I didn't have a name for. My new backpack, a bright pink one with a unicorn, was sitting by the door. Mom had packed my favorite snack and my little stuffed bunny, Bun Bun, for courage. For weeks, she'd been talking about nursery. She told me about all the friends I'd make and the fun stuff we'd do. "You'll get to paint, Shania," she'd said, her eyes all sparkly, "and play with shiny paper and glue and sing all sorts of songs." And I was excited. At least, I thought I was. But as I pulled on my new dress and shoes, a tiny knot of worry started to twist in my stomach. My mom is my whole world. She's my bedtime story reader, my giggling partner, and the one who always makes me feel safe. The idea of a whole day without her suddenly felt less like an adventure and more like a big, empty hole. I held her hand a little tighter on the walk there. I could tell she was trying to be brave for me. Her voice was extra cheerful as she pointed out dogs and flowers, but I think she was nervous too. I guess moms get their own kind of separation anxiety, that sad, worried feeling about leaving their kid for the first time. It's a big step for both of us. When we got there, the building looked huge. I could hear kids playing inside, a mix of happy yells and some not-so-happy crying. A nice lady opened the door and said, "Welcome, Shanaya." My mom knelt down to look me in the eyes. "You are going to have the best day," she whispered, but her voice sounded a little thick. "I'll be back to pick you up right after your afternoon snack. I promise." She gave me a special pocket hug that I was supposed to keep with me all day. Then she stood up, gave me one last watery smile, and walked out. And just like that, the door clicked shut. The pocket hug didn't feel like nearly enough. Section 2. A world without mom. The first few minutes were a total blur. The room was so bright, with drawings on the walls and toys everywhere on a scratchy rug, and there were so many kids. Some were crying for their moms, some were laughing and building block towers, and others were just running.